Here's the greatest lesson on forgiveness you'll ever hear. No one has ever died from a snake bite. It's the venom that kills. If anyone hurts you, that's the bite. But then bitterness, anger, and hatred that you hold within yourself, that is the venom that slowly consumes you from the inside. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't hold people to their actions or that we continue to welcome them in our lives. Rather, it's a recognition that what other people do to you is out of your control and it's not your responsibility. But how you react to it and how you heal from it is your responsibility. It takes emotional maturity to come to this understanding. If you're holding resentment towards somebody, it's time to release that venom, and forgiveness is the only antidote.
What lies beneath your feet? Sacred grounds, watered with tears of blood. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
We do not kneel.
On a cold winter morning, in the time before the light, in flames of damp eternal rain, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness is falling down, in the times of trouble rise, the sound of evil laughter falls around the world tonight. Fighting hard, fighting on board steel, through the wastelands evermore. The skeleton souls will feel the hell bodies wasted on the shore. On the blackest waves in hell's domain, we watch them as they go. In fire's pain, and once again we run. So now we fly, yeah, we're free. We're free before the thunderstorm. On towards the wilderness, our quest carries on. Far beyond the sundown, far beyond the moonlight. Deep inside our hearts and all our souls. So far away, we wait for the day, yeah. For the light soul so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. If the red days dawn in, and the lightning cracks the sky, they'll raise their hands to the heavens above with resentment in their eyes. Running back through the mid-morning light, there's a burning in my heart. We're banished from the time and the fallen land to a life beyond the stars. In your darkest dreams, see to believe our destiny is tied. And then to see we'll all be free tonight. And on the wings of a dream, so far beyond reality, all alone in desperation, now the time has gone. Lost inside, you'll never find, lost within my own mind. Day after day, this misery must go on. So far away, we wait for the day, yeah. For the light soul so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. Now here we stand with that blood on our hands. We fought so hard, now can we understand? Now break the seal of this cursed but by said we care for freedom of every man.
This is where we hold them!
So far away, we wait for the day, for the light source so wasted and gone. We feel the pain of our time lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on.
Yeah. How you doing, guys? You know, I know normally I go through and I do introduction to everybody, and I'm glad everybody's here today. Thank you guys for showing up for my belated birthday party. We have one thing first. I gotta say hi to CJ. Came through with a super chat. Thank you so much, CJ. Appreciate you. Hail the fourth wave. Greetings all and happy birthday, and may the years be kind to you. Let's effing do this, rogues. Hail fourth wave, brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you being here. With me, real quick, let's go run the panel and say hello to Angela's dancing ass Draven. What's going on, bro?
I'm doing good. That intro, man. That's what I was doing backstage there.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you feeling chipper today. You feeling, you feeling like grooving today? Yeah, good. I'm glad to see.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, you're right next to one of the sexiest men on YouTube, Ryan Roger Athy, who's also getting it in right now. What's up, man?
I'm doing well, Stephen. Thank you for having me on this late birthday stream. Happy 50th birthday, by the way.
And I ain't that old. I'm not getting close to it. Look, I ain't 23 like you, all right?
Happy 49th then.
Oh, Lord. It ain't that bad. But thank you very much. This tickles from, what in the hell is that? What?
Dancing Nana.
Man.
You're dancing banana.
That is not a banana. I can barely see, and that is not a
It's
banana.
peanut butter jelly time.
Would a banana not dry off like this?
That's not a banana, you Canadian word.
Well, what is it?
It's got a nipple on its head, dog. What is that?
That's a nub of the banana.
I don't.
It's not a banana.
Hi, Tina. How you doing, honey?
I'm doing really well. You can tell that I live near Chicago because my husband just left to go to Portillo's for a hot dog, and he placed a 9mm on the desk next to me. So,
wow. Mr. Bojan, thank you for lending us your wife. We appreciate you. And everybody's favorite hater, DJ Odyssey's here. What's up, DJ?
And since I didn't get to do this on your special day.
Oh, look at that. Look, hold on. Let's see, we got this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Strangely aroused right now.
Happy birthday, dear Stephen.
Show him that package.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? Don't tell him to do something, Trump. What are you doing?
Yes!
Happy birthday to you.
No! God damn it!
Come on, we all swooned.
I didn't. Look, you
Please do not show your erect penis ever again on this show.
You have destroyed Ryan's young, impressionable mind. What are you doing?
I'm half your age, pink funny man. Keep this.
You're almost a third of my age. What are you talking about?
Papa, you still in the chat? I know. You might have scared Papa Cotton away. Papa, we need you in the chat. Are you in the chat? Say something if you're in the chat. There's something that's very important. It is for Papa Cotton. It's for the panel. I have a question for the panel, really. So, where you at, Papa? You gotta show up for me. What's up, Soul Assassin? Let's say hail to the chat real quick. What's up, Soul Assassin? Hail, brother. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Greatly appreciate you. Tim Hayes in the chat, dude. Thank you for all the support that you've been showing me on my other platforms. I greatly appreciate that, dude. You are awesome. Keely Chow, always out there supporting everybody. And for that, I shall say we do not kneel. Hail the Phantom Menace. Hail Geeks and Gamers. Hail Comics Gate. Hail War Campaign. Hail Rogue Entertainment. Hail United Underground. Hail the Fellowship. Yeah, brother. Thank you so much for being so supportive of everyone, man. Thank you so much. My Ryan was just talking about backstage, rising together. We got, once the industry falls, we're only going to have each other, and we've all been in this fight for a long time. And I have to agree with that. It was refreshing to hear that from somebody coming up strong, building a channel, being a part of the community. So thank you, Ryan, for reminding me, you know, where my
Trying to
heart
keep
lies, man.
everyone together while everyone's trying to knife each other in the back.
Exactly. Just dodge the shurikens. You'll be okay. What is up? Emotionally unstable amphibian. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, dude. Let's see. Zombie Box Reviews in the house. Happy belated. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Zach's is going to be stopping by later. He's at the cookout. He got his times messed up, but Zach's going to stop by in a little bit. And Sporkin might stop by if he can, you know, stop being such a freaking prima donna and actually come on somebody else's channel and fucking asshole. You know, but one day I'm going to have more subs than him. So that's going to happen. What's up, Brightest Day? Doing your cosplays, man. So yeah, keep doing those cosplays. We're Brightest, we might need your help. We are trying to get DJ in a Slave Leia costume. If you can help with that cosplay, we would greatly appreciate that, Zach. We might have a little problem with the package, but we want to make sure it's all covered. So, you know, just hit me up. Let me know what's going on, dude. I love seeing your stuff on Instagram. Let's see, anybody else? Oh, Zombie Box sent me the super sticker, dude. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you, brother. Can anybody tell me what that is?
It's a piece of birthday cake.
Thank you very much for the birthday cake. Greatly appreciate you, dude. And never tell Drew to show his dome. Well, see.
No, he said package. It's different.
Drew's going to be waxing DJ Odyssey for us. So, like.
No, he's not.
We might say, well, you got to have the Brazilian done if you're getting in a Slave Leia costume.
Hey, there has not been a donation towards that fund in like 3 months now, so I am not worried about having to wear.
Well, we need to promote this shit. I need to find that. We need to promote that. Can somebody find that and put it in the chat?
You got the dang link in your dang Twitter.
Do I? I gotta find that.
I gave you that like 3 months ago.
Dong Zhuo off.
Dude, you know how many things have happened in the last couple of months? I lose my mind like every 3 weeks. I can't remember that shit.
We don't talk much in Twitter.
Yeah, I know. I don't get on Twitter all that much, man. Twitter's pretty toxic. To be honest, man. This is like if you're looking to generate a Twitter audience and you just want to get out there and talk trash on the left or the right or whatever you believe in, like there's plenty of momentum you can get there. But like I mean, and there is to a degree, like if you're a growing channel, if you're like in your first couple thousand, you can grow a little bit using Twitter. But I mean, Gary told me one of the wisest thing Gary ever told me was Twitter don't do nothing for your algorithm, and that's coming from a guy who has like what he just got 7,500,000 subs or 750,000 subs. So I mean, if he's saying that,
there, I put it in your private chat so you'd find it easier.
He's in a race with Dan Vask for
I'll share it
private,
for you, Stephen.
Private chat here,
thank you,
Stephen. Private chat.
I understand
here,
that,
Stephen.
but do you understand that I cannot do more than one thing at a time? You understand that?
Damn
That's
boomer.
because Stephen is a boomer.
Oh,
Boomer.
shit. From the kid. What's up, Becky? Good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for all your encouragement. Happy late birthday. Appreciate that. So Captain Phantom Nerd is in the house. What's going on, Captain Phantom Nerd? Oh, bring it back up. Captain Phantom. We're gonna figure out the retro review for Galactica, and I want we got to figure that out. Yeah, I want Yvette on the team. I mean, we need Yvette.
That's why I originally said if you guys had to go ahead and do it, if I was busy at work that day, to go ahead. But then everybody wanted to argue with me on that one.
Huh?
Just go ahead.
If you're gonna do this, you need to be consistent about it, because I was once promised that show that Scott and Mad love, the one about being in California.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
that was
and I watched the whole freaking series, and they stopped after episode 3, and I'm like, all right, I got you.
Okay. Your first mistake was Scott and Mad. All right.
Yeah, because Scott did the same thing with the Beatles show. He stopped after just dead and boom and.
He's going to come back with it. He's Scott's got a lot of stuff going on in his personal life. He does want to do it. He really does. He just can't. It's hard for him right now.
Like I said, you guys set the time down. You set the day down. Go ahead and do the show. If I happen to have to work that day, I will miss it. But I don't have to work every Saturday.
Okay. All right. Then we'll do that. I'll talk to Yvette and we'll get that. We'll get that set. Mr. Londell and Captain Phantom Nerd, and we'll get that set. What's up, E. Clay? Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate you. Big Raj, channel member, brother, big supporter. Got to see him in Orlando at Culture Cultures meetup. That was really cool, dude. Thank you so much for being here. Can somebody tell me what this is?
It's cake again. Same cake.
Thank you very much. I'm just going to guess that it's that. And if it's different, somebody tell me something different. Thank you so much, Big Rod. Appreciate
Big Rod.
Papa Cotton's still not here. And you know what? We're going to do this anyway because
Papa Cotton was in the chat earlier.
He was in the chat. I bet you he's quiet. He's avoiding the chat because I called him out. So
I think he kind of passed out after me humping on the camera.
Oh, so this is the question, y'all. All right, this is the question. You are the manager. You are the manager at a Hooters. Okay, and Papa Cotton comes in.
Load. There we go.
Right, there we go. You are the manager of a Hooters. All right, and you designate where all the servers, what sections they have. Papa Cotton comes in, and he sits at a section that does not have a designated server. Which server do you give him?
Oh, I'm giving him the big guy. Big fella.
I'm giving him number 3.
I mean, okay, because Roger was saying earlier, one of these things does not look like the other, and I can agree. There's a scale, there's a down scale here. There's kind of a. How did you describe the Picard season? You said it was good, and then it dipped bad and went good, or something. How was that?
Yeah, it was like a triangle. It started off
right.
Then it peaked in the middle, and then it was all downhill from there. I thought it was just a glorified two-parter. It's like a heartbeat in a sense. But this tranny demon is not fooling anyone, and it's probably raped everyone in that photograph.
Damn, he went hard.
Oh my god! You went hard. I mean,
I said a word you shouldn't say on YouTube.
Speaking of hard.
Oh.
Yeah, the one in the middle got hard too.
The joke's on all of us. There's actually 2, and the one on the very left is from Thailand.
I could see that, though. I could see that.
DJ, which server would you give Papa Cotton if he came?
I said I would give Papa Cotton. Well, if it was my Hooters, number 3 wouldn't even be working there. For one,
yeah,
there ain't no way.
No, but they are working there. You can't go outside the frame of the question, Deej. This is not negotiable. You have to choose.
Well, then fine. I will give Papa Cotton. I will be nice and give him the Thailand tranny number 1.
Yeah.
For all we
Don't
know,
have confirmation that that's actually a tranny.
It's only a little penis.
We need some love on this panel. What server would you give Papa Cotton if he came in, to your Hooters?
Who are you asking?
Who was that for?
Tina.
Oh, I would ask him which one he wants and then send in number 3.
Now, if number 3 wasn't there, I would send him the Asian, because I know that's Papa's MO right there.
All right.
So.
I think there's a lot of anger. There's a lot of anger on this panel right now. So I need the chat, please.
Anger.
Starting from Thailand over. One.
Dude, I'm speaking up for them lady
6.
boys. What are you talking about?
Which
support your local lady
server
boy,
would
everybody.
you give Papa Cotton? And this is very important, lovely Sherry. This is very important that you get in on this. What server? If you weren't here, you are the manager at a Hooters. Papa Cotton comes in. You have to choose the server that he gets. Which server do you give him? It's very important. Thank you, guys. It's a very important question. This is about us in our community and looking out for each other and protecting. Because I'm just saying, Papa might.
Papa Cotton just admitted
it might open his mind.
Yeah, but Papa just admitted he wanted number 3.
Really? You can't play that game, Papa. You can,
so there we go.
You can't do that. You can't flip the screen now.
So we chose right.
What's wrong? All right. Okay. Honest to God, does anybody go to Hooters?
I haven't been in years.
No,
I've never been to Hooters.
United Kingdom.
I'd say it's been over a decade for me too.
I'd have to go to Chicago to go to Hooters, and I'm not going to Chicago. The hell with that.
What's a Hooters, eh?
Baltimore is the closest one for me.
Now. They've got Hooters in Schaumburg. So
we got
like
Moosers
Chicago
up here.
Light.
It's not the same.
It's still too close. I'm glad I'm 2.5 hours away from Chicago. That's as close as I want to get.
If I have a hankering for chocolate cake, you go to the Baltimore one. So.
Ooh, see, nothing beats a chocolate shake from Portillo's.
Okay,
though,
all right,
so.
Steven. Like nobody is saying, nobody in the chat, nobody wants to be involved. Steven Ransom, my fellow Steven, help me out here, bro. Which server would you get Papa Cotton? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Which one from Ladyboy over? From which one does Papa Cotton get? Yeah. Okay, you let me know. Oh my god.
Why is it the most
DJ, get ready for the next article.
Well, I just like to say, why is it the most unattractive members of that group are the ones who are pure blood white, number 3 and number 6? The others are fine, but they're minorities.
Hey, wait a minute. There's nothing wrong with number 6.
Are they? Or they
the
just
face is a bit big.
Her eyes are a little too far apart.
That too.
Yeah.
Good one, Tina. You're not bad to take anymore.
This is a
Got nice
Skyrim
thighs.
scenario where I think that they're all Asian and they're not.
Watch it. This is going to turn out that all of them are male except for the ugly one.
What's wrong with number 6? Like her eyes
I
are
don't
farther
think
apart. Like
Big
granted,
and her
that's
eyes
fine.
are too far apart.
Yeah,
She's
but
got
then
some rockin' abs.
well,
I
that's
give
like
her credit for
okay.
that.
Look, do you want to win every argument at home or not?
Yes.
Okay, so pick
I
number
am
6.
the man.
Pick number 6. You will
I'm
never
the
lose an
Oh my
argument.
god. Tickle Trunk. What are you saying that she's vapid? What are you trying to say?
Well, her eyes are far up. She looks a little bit slow. That's all I'm saying. She's a little slow.
I can't pick number 5 because she looks too much like a cousin of mine. So there's no way I can pick number 5.
1, 2, 4, and 5 would be in my harem. Number 3 would be hanging from the nearest lamppost, and number 6 would be working the kitchen.
Jeez.
Damn.
Right? It's savage. I didn't know you were this savage.
Hey, it's
And you
British
call me the
imperialism.
hater. You call me the hater.
But you have a consistent history of being a hater, Deej. A consistent.
Yeah, but
you don't like.
I'm not hating on number 6.
Becky, what if they're all men but number 3?
Hang them all from the nearest lamppost.
Well, in
Then
that
I'm
case,
gonna get
I
a
want
jump
if
scare.
they're all men. If they're all men except for number 3, I'll take number 2 because she's kind of a cutie.
Okay.
I didn't know you were a lesbian, Bojan.
Oh my gosh, hon, you haven't been around long enough. We talked about my lesbian things in college long time ago. Many strings ago.
Yes, Tina's fun in college. Tina was fun in college.
Hell, even I'm a lesbian, Ryan. I feel safer on a girl's bike. Never made sense. The one with the bar across the one was the one you gave to the ones with balls.
Wait,
Tina,
women
you
are allowed
were
to
allowed.
ride
What's up?
bikes?
God.
Hey, Phil.
What's up, Phil? Good to see you, man. Happy Barotho Day, man. I'm not giving you shit. I'm an author, and I cut my spelling all the time. Have you gotten that senior citizen discount yet? That's fucked up, Phil. Why is it? No, I'm not that old man. God damn.
Phil is made up for his spelling error.
Yes, he did.
No, you should be getting AARP stuff, though, because I started getting them 7 years ago. So you're right there at the age now that you should get it.
I started getting it at like 40, and I was really
wait.
sad because 40 was tough enough to begin with.
Hooters girls are trash. Anyway, even strippers make fun of Hooters girls. Damn, Pop.
Yeah, Hooters girls. Hooters girls are the girls that don't have the
I thought
balls
you'd enjoy
to be
this segment.
strippers.
Well, you can tell one of them's got balls.
Wow.
Wait. Wait, so you're telling me they have like a low self-worth thing going on at the Hooters? Because that's where I'm at. Where was that? I got Hooters down the street. Lakeland Hooters, look out. Here I come. Zombie Box says, remember that time when Walt needed to raise money? This is a picture of him working as a Hooters girl for extra cash. No! I'm not that tall. That's not that. No.
Yeah, there's
sir.
the flaw in your theory. Walton would be shorter than all the ones on here.
Yeah.
You trying to call me a lady boy? Is that what you're saying, DJ?
No, I'm just saying that you're minuscule. You're small.
Minuscule. Man, that's fucked up to call another man minuscule. That's not a word you use.
to be
Hey,
like Vernon
Ryan's language is rubbing off on me. Damn it!
Mm-hmm. As it should.
DJ, can
British
you bring up that D. Snyder
imperialism.
article? Can you bring up that D. Snyder article?
You want to do the D. Snyder crap next? I got everything ready.
Yeah, because it's going to lead right into it. It's leading right into that article.
Yeah, I know. It's
all right.
But
head first.
We got to. But we have to start off with Paul Stanley before we get into D. Snyder because he's the one that started all this shit.
The DCFU, ladies and gentlemen.
See, this is how tall Walton is.
What the fuck? What is this shit?
You look younger in that photo.
Yeah. Small enough to ride in a little chariot with a wiener dog pulling him around.
I mean, that's a cute wiener dog, though. At least a noble. That's a noble steed right there, Draven.
We can clip that, and it'll sound like Walton says that's a cute wiener.
No,
we can also clip that, and I'm not repeating it.
Does Walton have a cute wiener? Make the poll.
Clip that too.
I don't want the word cute and my penis in the same sentence. Okay.
Adorable. Does Walton have an adorable penis? Make the poll.
See, Walton's got big balls.
Damn it! Now I'm not going to be able to. I'm just going to have to read this shit because it's not going to blow up big enough for everybody to read unless they blow up their screens anyway. But this all started on April 30th when Paul Stanley made this comment on Twitter. There is a big difference between teaching acceptance and normalization and even encouraging participation in a lifestyle that confuses young children into questioning their sexual identifications as though some sort of a game, and then parents in some cases allow it. There are individuals who as adults may decide reassignment is their needed choice, but turning this into a game or parents normalizing it as some sort of natural alternative, or believing that because a little boy likes to play dress up in his sister's clothes or a girl in her brother's, we should lead them steps further down a path that's far from innocent of what they are doing. With many children who have no real sense of sexuality or sexual experience caught up in the fun of using pronouns and saying what they identify as, some adults mistakenly confuse teaching acceptance with normalization and encouraging a situation that has been a struggle for those truly affected and turned into a sad and dangerous fad.
Well said, D.
100% correct.
That was Paul Stanley. Now, D. Snyder responded, "You know what? There was a time when I felt pretty too. Glad my parents didn't jump into any rash conclusions." Well said, Paul Stanley live.
Yep.
Now, that is all thoughtful, rational thinking right there. Of course, we've got these mental cases out there that automatically have jumped all over calling Paul Stanley a transphobe and now D. Snyder a transphobe, where it ended up Paul Stanley then walked his statement back a little. While my thoughts were clear, my words clearly were not. Most importantly, and above all else, I support those struggling with their sexual identity while enduring constant hostility and blah blah blah. He sort of walked it back, where D had to come out with this the other day because San Francisco Gay Pride canceled him from showing up to do his "We're Not Gonna Take It" song because now they are calling D. Snyder a transphobe. He released this statement. Why did the San Francisco Gay Pride Parade invite me? D. Snyder, to be a grand marshal in their parade and sing "We're Not Gonna Take It" on center stage as what could possibly be the most important LGBTQA plus alphabet gathering in the organization's long history. To quote Joe Garofoli, San Francisco Chronicle's political chief writer, blah blah, I always stood with the community and its important cause, which is kind of a lie there because D, you dressed up like you did back in the 80s just for shock value. You weren't really supporting anything, so don't lie to us, D. We know what you were doing back then. But he continues about, I was honored to accept the San Francisco's Gay Pride Parade. We know that was just because, well, he's getting old and kind of irrelevant. He needs to be out there. But he questions, is that transphobic? Because he agreed with Paul Stanley. Now, all of us are rational here. We know that was not a transphobic statement that either guy put out.
Nah.
Can I agree to that? Can we agree to that?
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
Yep.
Except you got these loons on the far left, and I mean far, far left, that think, like Dee said, where was it? I've recently stated I do not believe in young children are ready to decide their gender allocation. I believe their choices should be supported and accepted by their parents, but I do not think kids have the mental ability to make rational, logical decisions on things of a magnitude that will affect them the rest of their lives. I do not believe they are mentally developed enough. Then he cites a psychological, neuropsychologist, social worker for his belief. It is important for parents to remember that development varies among children, and at one age, such as 7, is not the end of development or a deadline for developing reasoning skills. Cognitive development continues into adulthood, and as a parent, it is our responsibility to continue to challenge and support our children. So what the hell is going on?
Madness
Seriously.
has taken over our civilization to the point where 1% of the U.S. population is transgender, and no doubt by the time I'm Deej's age, they'll be the majority, and there'll be sex change operations happening every day, just like in today's America, where abortions happen every day. Because that's the slippery slope, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll live to see it. Hopefully you guys do, too.
I'll be dead soon. But
And they're not even 1%. It's 0.3%.
Yeah, it's
A third of
0.03.
1%. And even then, it's the big umbrella, the T umbrella, which now includes people who say non-binary and everything else.
Well, it's an extremist point of view to call that transphobic, right? Transphobic would be, I hate them, I want to kill them, I won't hire them, I don't want them in my community.
Or just saying it's not a real condition.
Or saying it's not a real condition. Yeah. Well,
it's like, come on now.
Like you can have doubts, but don't.
Do we seriously believe that a kid at 7 years old knows what they want to be?
No! God damn it! Could you
No.
imagine
We
how
have
hard
the-
it was we were growing up as kids, like to even decide who we wanted to talk to, or if someone so liked us when we were 12, 13 years old. But let alone those questions coming around at 7.
I knew I was stupid when I was 7, folks, because
Yeah.
I was a liberal. So, yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, I supported
Personally
the Liberal
attacked.
Democrats in 2006 when I was 7 years old. I was a moron.
Garrett,
Go ahead, Tom.
I was gonna say that there's a billboard near my house that advertises 3 local community centers, medical centers that have gender affirming care starting at ages 2, 3, or 4, depending on the location.
Fucking hell.
And they're talking about how a huge proponent of the education for future pediatricians is teaching them how to be supportive of preschool age children and their gender affiliation.
Right. So a sterilization program. In other words.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is an adult realm issue. I don't understand what people don't get that. Like, if you're 18, you get to 18 and you decide, hey, I'm going to whack this off and make a gash in there and put an iron mesh and all that.
Do whatever the hell you want at 18.
Do whatever you want.
Yep.
Right. It's up to the individual. But forcing that's child abuse, in my opinion. You're taking your
Planned
world.
Parenthood needs more money, so they're expanding their operations.
Actually, but getting pediatricians, like what that article that we saw about a month ago, I think I put it in the road chat. It was like a month and a half ago that was talking about Harvard is teaching doctors to recognize like transgender infants like at birth. Like, there's no way. There's no way to know.
Yeah, this is very malicious. This is very malicious stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And it's happening in the United States first because it's a good test bed.
No, actually, some of this was happening in Europe before, but Europe went back and said no and stopped doing this sort of thing because they finally found reason.
Well, Ryan's a European. Is that true?
Well, not as far as I'm aware in the United Kingdom, but Europe's a pretty big place. You got the French who are crazy. You've got the Germans who can be quite psychotic at times. As for Eastern Europe, they usually don't mess with that sort of stuff. So if it did
name
happen,
one thing that Germany did that was bad.
What?
No, I think I remember. I think I remember it was like Netherlands and places like that were doing all this shit.
The Netherlands is just fucked up. It's full of Moroccans. Yeah, America's the test bed now because you guys, you're the freest people on planet Earth, and if it can happen in the United States, it can happen all across the Western world.
Insane. I mean, as a parent, I'm not having any more kids, but I couldn't imagine that being on a questionnaire when I take my kids to a doctor. These are topics that should be kept in the adult realm. I've been saying that for years, and I don't think it's transphobic
not just
in
the
any
adult
way.
realm. They should be kept in psychology, where it belongs. The only reason it's not in psychology anymore is because of activism. That's it. Psychologists were worried someone was going to call them a name, label them with a scarlet letter.
Yep.
So they folded because they're not trained to deal with this kind of thing. Like, thousands of people calling you a bad person. What are you going to do? The average person will give in.
Just say and move on.
Yeah. The best way to fight this stuff is to just bring up the fact, we have the age of consent. Why do we have the age of consent? Just keep asking them why until they answer the question. Because that's the reason why we shouldn't allow this sort of thing. It's because they're not mentally equipped to make decisions on their own. That's why you can't drink. You can't own a gun until what? How old are you? Until what? 21? 18?
21.
Depends
Yeah,
upon your state.
18. Yeah, 18 long gun, usually 21 for a handgun. But they want to extend voting rights, at least at the federal level, to 16-year-olds.
Well, of course.
But you can't own a gun, you can't drink, you're not supposed to smoke, you can't smoke, you can't, purchase weed or any other drug under the age of 21, except they're ready for you to permanently stop your puberty or mutilate your body at ages as young as 6 or 7.
Well, I want to be accurate though. Like, you can use it safely and postpone puberty, but there are a hell of a lot of risks, and it can sterilize you for life.
One of the problems, though, if they start giving these blockers to young kids, they don't mature enough to, even if they did a change, they don't have the right amount of tissue and such, and then they have to go start robbing from the colon and everything else, which adds a whole lot more chance of sickness, cancers, everything else, and that really screws people up. These guys are completely mental.
And there's a growing number of people who are starting to sue because they weren't given all the information when they were younger.
No, they were brainwashed as children to think that this is what they were, when they just weren't allowed to live their lives and figure it out on their own.
Yeah, and if you want to speak the activist language, this stuff is incredibly anti-gay, because most of the females who desist, who take hormones and then desist, are just lesbians, and it's the same for the boys too. The ones who do it and find out it's not right for them and they stop, they're just gay. So what are you going to do? You're going to push those kinds of people further down the road when they're younger and they can't make a decision? Like, you're ruining their lives.
I think that's the point. The point is to rob humanity of its humanity.
Well, no, the point is to keep pushing the point is to push boundaries, because these kind of people live to push boundaries. And that's the role. There's people who will never trust the government. There are people who will trust it. There's there's canaries in the coal mine. People who will never, if you you hold a gun to someone's head and you say it's loaded and they won't believe you. And there's other people you can hold a squirt gun to their head and they'll think they're in danger. There's a multitude of types of people, and one type of person we have to talk about, which are people who push boundaries for the sake of pushing boundaries. That's the progressive mindset. Take it from someone. I'm on the left. I understand this. I've dated activists. I know them. I know how they think. The whole point is to push boundaries.
I married one once.
Ooh.
And they're not all crazy. Some of them are just going along to get along. Like there's a multitude of different types of people in activist circles as well. There's people who are shepherds, let's call them, and they're the ones who are pushing this kind of thing. If you get a shepherd who's 101% progressive, you're in trouble.
I personally can't wait to get lots of investment from the rope makers and the lamppost making community for my big political campaigns. Hello, Scott.
Holy shit, he did show up.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I didn't bet against him.
Well, DJ, I got an audio from Steven like, come on the stream. You got nothing to do. Like I'm all by myself with three children, one with 104 temperature. But no, Stephen Walton here. Hey, I'm Stephen. You got time. I live with a son who's more of a Mac than me,
He called you Madonna, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just saying, your son is a pimp compared to you. He is like, you should take lessons from him. You got nothing else to do. You wake up, cry for 10 minutes, and then go on stream. You jerk. I love you. I love you.
See? So this is why I was nice all this stream, because we have Sporking to take over for me.
You ripped him a new one.
No, that was
Did
all.
you intentionally lower your chair when you were doing all that?
Yeah, I was going to say that was a nice subtle touch.
No, I mean, hey, I'm Stephen Walton. I do these things,
It is his birthday.
It is. Oh, yeah. How old are you, dude?
47.
I thought you were 46.
46.
I thought
he was 50.
You're a year younger than me.
Oh, I'm 46. Yeah.
Yeah.
46.
Wow.
I don't know. They've been calling me 80 and 50 and all damn night.
So good. Hey, I'm Stephen Walton. I'm so cool.
Oh my.
I'm so sorry. I was born during the moonbeam dance of the ancient love of the crystal beams. So
I'm Stephen Walton.
Oh, what the hell, man? What's going on? God damn it, Draven.
Look, Steve. The people who pick on you the most are the people who love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, but we segued from trannies to this, so I don't like. I'm kind of confused.
It's pronounced tranny demons.
It's a natural transition.
Yeah.
Don't think you're ahead of me, Scott.
No. Hey, dude. Nowadays, we all tried to just keep to Hollywood, and I feel bad for the chat because some people don't like it, but the truth is you can not talk about this stuff. Like,
I can hold Stephen Walton in my hand.
Yep, it's all connected.
I need to mean that.
Reality-based. Shameless plug.
Oh, Scotty, what do you think about transitioning children or parents allowing that?
They should be fucking checked into a psych ward. The parents.
Yeah.
Look, I think one of the greatest. Not a lot of people talk about this. Because you don't want to like pick out a person's child. But if you look at Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's, one of their daughters for years dressed like a boy. And now she's like 16 or 17 and dresses like a beautiful young woman. Kids go through phases. This is a psych issue with parents that want to be popular in their whacked out ideology, of a fucking political agenda. Like they have taken this. It is so close to a religion. In the bad type of religion, almost of a cult status where
just jump to cult. You can call it.
It really is. It feels that way. You have Heaven's Gate where we're all like they mutilated themselves and blah blah. Well, now we're doing it to people who can't buy cigarettes, can't join the army, can't drive, can't make any decision without their parent other than this.
Yes, and why is that?
Because they're still developing and they have no freaking clue. Like my daughter the other day said she wanted to be a boy for the simple fact that she wanted to be able to be with Dad and Cohen when we went into we were going to somewhere that had separate locker rooms. So she wanted to be boy for that. Now a crazy person would be like, okay, let's start the procedure.
Right.
it's sad when that father lost that court case. And I think it was in Texas, fighting for his son because he had it on film. His son saying, why do you want to be a girl? He's like, well, because I really like girls. He didn't understand the difference. Right. He just, the mother twisted it, you know?
Absolutely. I had to go through more psychological evaluation to get my weight
that.
loss. Well, hey, to get my weight loss surgery 15 years ago than these kids are going through prior to, getting on hormone suppressants. It's really sad.
And it's almost bigoted. There's a new dating app. I'm sorry, I forget the name. But if you just put in dating app bans, people that if you are a biological female lesbian and a trans female, so once a man, now a female, wants to date you or talk to you, if you're against that as a biological lesbian, female lesbian, you will get kicked off the site because they are women. Like now it's no longer accept us. It's you need to do more than that. You need to adopt us, become us. Yeah. They want to get rid of gender, get rid of God, get rid of the family, because that is the easiest way to destroy this nation because no one else could.
They want to make everyone androgynous.
Sterilization.
Actually, yeah, before we go forward, I want to say thank you. What's up, Horny Alf? Thank you for joining the panel. Got any thoughts on this topic?
There's a lot of parents that are trying to get attention off of this, and they're using their kids to get that attention, and they need to be locked up. There's no other way about this. It's just we live in an age where people try to get that 15 minutes of fame, that fast food culture, and they want that fame, and they're using their kids, and they're butchering kids because of it.
It's not fame though anymore. I would understand 15 minutes of fame, no matter how warped it is. It's acceptance. They believe they need to be like this to be accepted. And it just, nothing. I like grew up in the 90s. Love who you love, be who you want to be. Just that's your thing. I accept it, but don't force anything on me. Now it is, instead of like acceptance, it's we're taking things that should be happening behind the bedroom doors and throwing it in front of children. That is not a society I want to be involved in. That is a warped, sexualized, faithless society. No matter what faith or spirituality you believe, at least you believe in something. They do not want, it's communism to a different degree.
And it's not even the final frontier. The final frontier will be as we approach the late 2020s into the 2030s with the next stage of the sexual revolution. You should probably call it sexual devolution into things like bestiality and fiddling diddling. Hello.
Speaking of bestiality, here's Zach.
Well.
Did somebody order a stripogram?
Yeah, I did. Look at those arms. Hold on.
Yeah, for your birthday.
All right. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got to bring you up here, Deej, because
those shoulders better come out. You better not just tease us.
Yeah, I know. I get put at the bottom.
Zach's nothing. I don't get nothing for birthday.
After private show.
Okay.
Private
show. Yeah. All right.
But and I'm sorry, I do have to go. I
understand.
I got one down, two more to go to bed. One has a 104 fever, and I have a show at 8:30 where we're going to be talking about Evangeline Lilly, talking about masculinity and femininity, and I just said those words right. Which was a big thing for someone who may not be like the A-lister she was, but she's definitely not a D-lister. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping we get more of these actors finally standing up and realizing the majority of Americans, Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, don't want to go down these far left or right alleys. So
damn right.
All right, guys. So happy birthday, you
Thank you,
sexy beast. I'm glad I'm your only friend. All right.
Bye, Scott.
Bye, Scott.
Later,
dude.
Notice how
I go
Scott's
by age as well as the author Stephen Walton. But judging by my hairline, that's not going to happen.
my boy Scotty is his kids are too sick for him to be on your show, but his own show it's perfectly fine. They'll be great by then, all cured.
Yeah.
Hey, Walton.
That's right, all of them. Yeah, amazed by his amazing personality will change the world. Absolutely. Tina, do you want to start the next article? If you can, or does she?
Nope, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
While you're grabbing it, I want to say one thing. There's people need to watch out for disturbed parents because I used to read stories about parents poisoning their children, so that way people would pay attention to the children and they would get attention on the side. That's the scene in The Sixth Sense where you watch the video of the mother poisoning her daughter. That's real, and that happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to make sure that those parents are not the ones giving kids, hormones and all those sorts of things.
I remember when I was a kid, they talked about helicopter parents, and I think we're getting to the age where those kids that had helicopter parents that were told like, "Oh, you're the best. You could never fail. There's nothing you can do wrong." Those people are grown up now and have kids. Those are the ones we're dealing with. So
I have one last thing I got to share, Stephen.
Sure, bro.
It was brought to my attention that that's you after your transition surgery.
What the hell?
Oh God.
My head is still big. I don't understand.
Oh my goodness.
Why do I got buck teeth? What's going on with that?
Did you have some Bud Light?
Dye his hair red.
Thank you, Phil, for sending that into the group.
That's messed up, Phil. I made an ugly bitch. Thank you for letting them
Can we put that back up? Please put that back up.
I'm still
All right, I'll put it.
You were drinking Bud Light.
Zax, can you do me a favor? Smash or pass?
I'm gonna have to smash on that one
Because I'm gonna smash too.
Yeah, I mean, really, Steve, you clean up nice. I have to say, I like the long, flowing, healthy-looking hair. Man, that's for me. Take those glasses off; it's a party.
Yeah,
And
the
the
overbite
shirt-
the thing
the
is
sh-
kind of a minus.
Got rid of the wrinkles in the shirt too. Good job there, Phil.
Yeah, I love that it gives him a V-neck as a woman.
Damn it, Phil.
But that lipstick makes you look like a whore. So maybe take that.
Too much?
No, then it's smashed twice.
Oh, Zach's on fire as always.
I'll admit I'm prettier than I thought I'd be, but I don't know.
You know he's going to keep this and he's going to go off and do things with himself later tonight, folks.
Oh my God, Dee, stop!
Oh God.
No. Thank you very much, Zach.
Dirty bunny bastard.
Appreciate you, dude. Guys, please subscribe to Brightest Day. He's one of the best people in this community, man. Knowledgeable, great geek, great guy, wonderful dude, great cosplayer. Please check him out. Also, Zombie Locks used $2. He said, "Need to head off. Happy belated birthday, Walton." Thank you, Andy. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, man. Appreciate it. That's messed up. That's messed up, Phil. I'm not gonna like any of your shit for like the next week. Okay, you could have made me a little prettier, man. Come on, just give me a little bit more. And don't listen to DJ. I'm not gonna touch myself because of that picture. That's not gonna happen. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much for being here. Let's get on to the next article. Zach, I got something special for you. We're gonna be covering cosplayers after this. So, yeah, this is all for you. That's all for you. But Tina, take it away, sweetheart.
Alrighty. Well, we received wonderful news. Christina Applegate, who I love, still plans to voice Kelly Bundy in an animated Married with Children revival. Christina Applegate says she's finished with on-screen roles, but she still plans to voice Kelly on an animated Married with Children revival. The animated revival of Married with Children is still in the planning stages, but the cast is waiting to hear when they'll get started with recording their voiceover work for the project. That's the latest update on the revival from Christina Applegate, who played Kelly Bundy on the classic sitcom. After years of reboot rumors, it was reported last year that Applegate and the other original cast members would return for an animated Married with Children revival. How many times can we say Married with Children revival in the first 4 sentences? Alex Carter from Family Guy was reportedly on board to write and serve as showrunner for the series, but it wasn't clear which network or streaming service it would land. No major updates have really come forth since. In a new interview with Vanity Fair, Applegate addressed due to her multiple season of Dead to Me will serve as her last live action performance. But Applegate, as she clarifies, that's much less taxing on the bodies. I can't even imagine going to set right now. This is a progressive disease. I don't know if I'm going to get worse. I can do voiceover stuff because I have to support my family and keep my brain working. So, what do you guys think?
I think that if Married with Children was out today, it would have got canceled. That cancel culture would have come right after it. It's amazing that Family Guy's still around. I don't know. Zach, What do you think? Married with Children. You want to see
Sure.
an animated series? Do you think that would survive cancel culture?
Not if they made it like the old show. There's a lot of stuff in there they would not bring back today. Animated, you can do a bit more, like we see with Family Guy, like they get away with some stuff. South Park, it's okay to push boundaries. I don't know about this because it's already been an existing property, and these are characters we already know, voiced by actors who want to keep working. So I mean, I don't know.
This will probably be Netflix, folks, and they'll all be black.
You think
One
Bud
Latino.
will be trans? I don't know. Draven, did you ever watch? I mean, you're a little.
I watched some of the original. It was good, but I think it, depending on who picks it up, it could be decent and not, super woke, I guess you could say. Beavis and Butthead is on Paramount Plus, and that's pretty good.
Steven Ransom said married with G4. No, Steven. No. I don't know. Corny Alf, what do you think, man? What do you think?
Dude, I watched a little bit of this show growing up, not a lot, but I had no idea this was even happening. So this is kind of a shock to me, and there's no way with the current political climate that they are going to do the things they did on the original show. There's no way. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this pans out, but I don't think it's going to be the reception people want it to be, because it's today's modern quotation unquotation modern audience is not. It's just, I don't know. It's not gonna work out for them. I don't think.
Can only squatch it. Why is this necessary? I love the original show, but why animated? If it's done right, it would be good to have some of that 90s, like, the 80s kid grit, the 70s, 80s influence, a little bit of 90s influence in our entertainments, because we've lost a lot of the toughness and grit, the ability to withstand pressure, to take a joke, to handle dark humor. We've lost a lot of that. I think that might help, maybe. I mean, with Gen Z, poor Gen Z has got to be the most confused generation to ever, right. Like Ryan, poor Ryan, 23-year-old man. He's
Why do you think I look as old as 30s and 40s? I don't want to be Gen Z. I don't even want to be a millennial. I'm cosplaying as Deej Odyssey, only without the pink bunny suit.
Oh, Ryan, be honest. You hooked up with a girl that every time you have sex, she plucks a single hair out of your forehead.
You have a weathered look.
Well, folks, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go, but I will make a one thing clear. I've never heard of this show before now, and I may as well check out the original. Thank you, Stephen, for having me on the show. Happy 50th birthday. And it's great to see all the fine folks in the chat and on the panel. And hopefully you all have a great stream. I'm off to Saturday Night Hypnosis with the iconic Hypnotic. And hopefully you guys can check us out there if you have the time. I don't want any of you to leave, though, right now, because this stream is wonderful, and I'll be catching the replay when I have the time. So thanks for having me, and have a great day, everyone.
Take care, Ryan. Thank you. Thanks
Bye, Ryan.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Happy 60th birthday.
Man, how did you get Peter Jackson on the panel?
That was a crazy get.
Tell me your secret.
Pop Cotton says, to be honest, I kind of want it to be woke as fuck. I've said it before, burn everything, turn everything gay, and get it over with so we can move on from this nonsense. God, do you think that there's any chance that they would take this show and put that kind of woke spin on it, guys?
I don't think so.
Well, isn't what's her name a lesbian in it, or ends up being a lesbian in it at one point?
The neighbor?
Yeah, the neighbor.
Well, she was in real life, but
yeah,
she was in real life, but she never played a lesbian on the show.
Oh, I thought she turned towards the end of the show.
I think she might have. Maybe.
So they could play with that.
like the last guy she was with. Who was the other guy she was with? He was very femme. I can't think of his name. The second husband.
Yeah, the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, he was quite femme.
Steve Darcy, is that it?
Yeah, Steve Darcy.
Yeah, It was David Garrison
I don't
was the
remember that.
first one, and
Yes,
Ted
yes.
McGinley was the second one.
Yes.
Was there? Oh, I'm sorry. Was there more of the article, Tina?
It was just a little bit more telling information about the show. There's the background of the original series.
Oh, okay. I mean, what do you think, Tina? Are you interested in this?
I would love to see it because I think it could be cute if it was done well, like Family Guy or F is for Family, which is Bill Burr's animated series, which I thought was just absolutely hilarious. So I think it could be great, but it also could be similar to what they did with the revival of that 70s show, where the premise was cute, but it just didn't work out as well. I mean, it didn't have the magic that the original cast had.
Are you talking about that '90s show?
The 90s show, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
watchable, but it wasn't, fantastic.
I had a lot of fun with it. I grew up in a
It could be just
dysfunctional
as
family.
horrible.
Go ahead, Deej.
I was going to say it could be just as horrible as the Connors turned out when they brought that back.
Ugh.
Exactly.
I actually like the Connors. I actually think the show is better without Roseanne. There are definitely some woke elements to the show, but without Roseanne, it puts Dan Connor on center stage, and he was my favorite part of Roseanne to begin with.
Anyone surprised that the Connors is still going?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm very surprised.
I had no idea. I don't watch broadcast TV anymore, so I don't know.
No, I didn't even have any. I as soon as they got rid of Roseanne, I wasn't really
Peg
into
Bundy's
watching
in the
it
show
anyway.
too. She's the new love interest for Dan.
Is she really?
They actually, I
Mhm.
think in the season they get where I'm at, they get married or they're about to get married.
What do you think of the show? Like, so are you enjoying the show, Draven?
I was until like COVID and all that stuff happened. And then like one of the episodes, like the very beginning, they're like live from a fully vaccinated studio audience. And it's like, we don't care. Like, just do the show. Like, so.
Don't you think it's weird they're going to come back to this property though? Like, it really, I mean, it was good for its time, and I enjoyed it. I liked the show, but it's not something that you couldn't just make a new show and kind of steal some of the ideas from and put it back together again. You don't have to call it Married with Children and make it animated. Just do another show.
I think they're doing it because the audience is already there, and they're doing it animated because then they can just sort of continue on. They don't have to worry about anyone looking older or anything like that.
That's true, yeah.
And
honestly, if they do it like the original show, we need a little bit of Married with Children right now.
They won't though.
But they won't
yes.
do it like with the level of humor that.
Well, what network is it?
They don't know yet.
Because like Beavis and Butthead, it's as good as it's better than the original.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All I know is if they bring the damn Borg into this, I'm not watching it.
There you go. Well, Tom Connors had a really interesting thought about the revival, and because of the fact that Christina Applegate, is now has MS, that what he was pitching is that she passes away and her parents have to raise
the grandkids, yeah.
Right, but her Christina Applegate, her super smart daughter. Or I'm sorry. He said it was the super smart son who you wouldn't expect to come, as her kid, and then they could have David Faustino still living in the basement, and with his daughter that's just like Christina Applegate's character.
Yeah, she's real sleazy, and he can't handle it because like she's like him as a kid when he was younger.
Yeah, so that could be funny too if they went
that was a good
non-animated route.
I'll take a look at it when they eventually come out with it, just to see. I hope they keep the humor from, like I said, the 80s, 90s, 70s.
It depends where it lands. Like I said before, Beavis and Butthead is better than the original show.
Mm-hmm. The ASMR
it's
one
hilarious.
is
It's
hilarious.
so good now.
The one where they're watching ASMR. That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm. All right. So thank you, Tina. Appreciate that. Thank you for bringing that up. And next, just real quick before we segue into cosplayers, we're gonna start judging some cosplayers for the end of the show. That's how we're gonna roll tonight, because I feel like looking at sexy. Papa Cotton, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Brie Larson seems to be abandoning Disney.
No. I told you. I got it on good authority. She didn't move anywhere except in with Papa Cotton.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, Papa, this is Papa's boo, so we got to show some respect. This is a puff piece. Brie Larson abandons Disney, taking another Marvel star with her. Yeah, so actress Brie Larson is setting the internet on fire. It's her latest report. Yeah, because I see her everywhere. Though Brie Larson is still young in her acting career, just 33 years of age, she has already become a widely recognized and beloved figure in Hollywood. I don't even want to read this article.
Alrighty.
Yeah, she's beloved. So this is a puff piece for her. But where was it going? See, there have been reports that Disney and Larson haven't necessarily seen eye to eye on everything. Some insiders report that Larson was difficult to work with. And while there have been rumors that Larson might step into another Disney following the release of the Marvels later this year, it seems that Larson may have other plans in mind. According to the latest report from GFR, Brie Larson is setting for her next major project to be one that airs on a streaming platform. The movie, titled The Forgotten, is a dark action film that was released and produced by Netflix, right next to Cuties. Of course, it seems that she'll be taking another Marvel star with her as well. The reports indicate that Samuel L. Jackson is set to join Larson for the movie. I mean, I'll watch Sam Jackson in anything, but I don't know if I can. I don't know. Are we sad? Are we sad to see Brie Larson leave? I mean, I know Papa is. I see. Yeah, there he is, right there. You're right there, shouting for his boo. that's his boo. No, serious question though, guys. Like, because I was actually Papa brought up a point, and I kind of was looking around at it. It was about a month ago. Has she said anything really ignorant in the last couple of years, or did her publicists inform her, or did she realize that the rhetoric she was saying years ago really damaged her reputation or her view, her image with fans? Because I haven't heard really much come out of Brie Larson's mouth, since Period Yoga on YouTube that got instantly monetized with 1 million subs. I haven't heard anything. I don't know. Tina, have you heard anything?
I haven't really heard anything for her, but one of the things I was thinking about when we were watching the trailer for the Marvels before Guardians of the Galaxy last night, and she wasn't in it very much at all. And then the same thing with the trailer for the new Fast and Furious movie. She's in the movie, and I had seen her in previous trailers in her fight with Michelle Rodriguez's character. She wasn't in more than like 2 seconds of the trailer. So I'm not sure that they really think that she's a great selling point for anything.
Well, her image definitely needs to be revamped, worked over from, everything that was started up years ago. Especially during the heat of the fighting debate between woke ideology and fans who just want to watch entertainments. People who just want to enjoy entertainments. But if there is, people can always change. So if she does try to revamp her image or try to back away from that and manages to put out good works, do you guys think that she could be an accepted actress in the future if her acting is good, if she's in good roles, if she keeps her voice out of politics and social politics? I mean, what do you guys think? Is there redemption? Is there a redemption arc for Brie Larson? That's really kind of what I'm asking everybody here. Zax, what do you think?
I think that yes, she could, and like you kind of hinted at, she's kind of done nothing recently, and I don't have anything really that much against her, but I think we've kept her in that zeitgeist because she's such great clickbait for thumbnails that we find ways to talk about her on these videos, and so we kind of analyze everything she's done and bring it back to what she said before, which is stupid. It was dumb to say, but I can't think of anything she's done recently, which was, not since she did that video conversation about a conversation, which was horrible. On her YouTube channel, have I seen her do anything really that bugs me? But we will keep bringing her up because, well, people want to hear us talk about Brie Larson, I think. And I think that hurts her probably right now, but she's not. I've seen her put out photos that people have kind of savaged her on, and she doesn't respond at all. So I think either she's being smarter or her managers are being smarter, but she's kind of keeping her head down. And so why not in 5 years she could be a successful actress again, and maybe not for superheroes, but there's other markets she could work in.
Right. I mean, people can change, or they can reapproach how they present themselves. I
think the second one's probably true, Stephen. I don't think she's probably changed.
You don't think she changed? I don't know. Draven, what do you think? Is there a redemption arc for Brie Larson?
I'm not a big fan. She's basically the start of the ruining of the MCU for me, at least. So I'm not a big fan, period. So she will people forget about it? Sure. And probably accept her back in, but I'm done.
Okay. Tina, what do you think?
I haven't seen her in anything before Captain Marvel, so I don't know whether she's a very good actress. I mean, if you took Captain Marvel as just a buddy cop movie between her and Samuel Jackson, they definitely had, they played off each other really well. But I don't know enough about her acting experience to say whether or not she could be good.
Yeah, she's in King Kong and Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, and I didn't see either one of those.
Okay. Mr. Tickle Trunk, what do you think, man?
I got a problem. I'm not. Who is this bitch?
You've been around for years and you don't know who she is. You can't get around the corner without talking to her. I've already promised when the Marvels come out, I'm going to mine this one. It just like to what Zach was saying, people want to talk about her. She's been vilified. I mean, it may be vilified by certain people, but definitely used as an example of what we're fighting against. Like from her
I dropped out of Marvel around Endgame.
Okay, so you just
the Infinity War, not Endgame.
Gotcha.
The one before the big one.
All right, we're gonna skip the Canadian. He don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Like Horny Elf. Like, do you think that there's any kind of redemption for Brie Larson? Do you think we talk about her too much? What do you think?
I have seen her in a few things, and I thought she did a decent job acting. However, I saw that compilation of red carpet / interviews they did during all the way from Infinity War up to Endgame, where all of her co-stars you could tell just from the interviews they couldn't stand her. What was the guy who played War Machine? Like, she touches him on the arm and he's like, "Don't touch me." And this is on an interview that was recorded and put out. And that stuff you can't hide. It gets out. So I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. I mean, she's
sure
not.
They weren't joking though?
I don't think so, because it was more than one interview. It was multiple. And she made a comment about being the strongest Avenger, and Chris Hemsworth got almost offended about it because of the fact that he plays Thor. And it didn't look like in jest. It looked like he was serious, that he just, they didn't want anything to do with her.
You do know they're actors, right?
I know, but
I'm just saying.
But I've seen actors sit there and joke with each other and poke and prod each other. But this, I've seen some of these interviews, and they look in disgust at her.
Yeah,
it's very awkward and
I really just busted your balls.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Draven. I mean, that's kind of the attitude with the interviews, from after Avengers Endgame was, was creepy. Who was just mentioning Don Cheadle in the chat? Monkey Jeebus said, Don Cheadle doesn't like being touched. He was ashamed. DJ, what do you think, man? What's your opinion on this?
Well, while I don't like her, I think she'll never change. If she does what Papa Cotton wants to do about 5 minutes ago, I'll give her a chance.
Are we talking about this? Is this what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, Papa Cotton does it in the final stage. This is Boo. He says he wants to make toe rings for Brie Larson with his mouth. She obviously is a very talented and charismatic, and she's got a great rack. Y'all keep your nerd grudges for too long. So. Hail, Papa Cotton. Keep it real. Keep it real out there.
That man will dive on a grenade.
I'm glad I don't have to eat tonight because that would just disgust me.
Yeah,
Nothing-
it's like sucking on hobbit feet.
Look, everyone's got a fetish. Everyone's got a thing.
I mean, he's got a point, keeping it real. So you're really going to judge Hollywood actors on the behavior of Epstein Island much? Yeah, man, yeah. I mean,
Hey, I would judge every one of the. I would judge every one of those fuckers if they'd release the list.
Absolutely. God, I wish we could talk about that. Lizzie's in the chat. What's up, Lizzie? Hi, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. It's birthday stream going on today, and we're going to end this with some massaging. I mean, we're going to look at some wonderful cosplay. Apparently, this is like the top tier cosplay, and we're going to judge it. It'll be in the chat. It's going to be interactive. These are real cosplayers, and we have the Oracle of OnlyFans with us here, so he's a good judge.
Oh yeah.
I think he's a good judge. So we're going to go through a few of these, and we'll see what we find. I don't want to do smash or pass. I don't want to steal that from Zach.
Go for it, dude.
I don't know what this person is cosplaying here. It looks like she's wearing a towel.
I'm saying
A good time. She's cosplaying a good time.
Yeah.
Maybe from here to eternity. I don't know.
Was that a banana? Did you bust out the banana?
No.
I could have swore I saw it, Mr. Tickle Trunk.
No, you're seeing things.
Okay, all right. But this is, I don't know. I can't judge this because I don't even know what she's trying to be. Okay, let's see. All right, let's. What is this? Calisandra. I don't know. Anybody got it?
Now, see, that's a pass right away when they're wearing masks. Forget it. No.
Yeah, but you can take that off. Like,
Is that a veil or a mask?
I think my husband just came, so I think we got an answer on that one.
There you go.
Are you saying he fired his gun? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
His main gun.
His love gun. Since we were talking about Paul Stanley earlier.
Love gun. Whoa.
I wish McEnany was here. He's the furry. I see some furry ears going on the tail.
Yeah, the ears are a turn off, but the veil.
Thank God you didn't call me a furry for once.
No, I'm the furry.
Deej, you're a furry.
No, they call me a furry all the time just because of the freaking bunny suit.
Well, we don't need to call out the obvious, brother. We're gonna give you a break.
We're accepting
very
it.
Curious.
I'm the furry from another planet.
Thank you, Jane. Was in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. I like this. I like this outfit. I'm good with this. I think I agree with Mr. Bojan on this one. Let's continue.
Not enough tree trunk for you.
Well, I have to ask, what does the Oracle of OnlyFans think?
I'm all right with it.
You're all right? Okay.
You can take that. You can take that veil off, and yeah.
Okay. All right. Tail and all,
she can wear the tail and ears. I'm all right with it.
How is the tail attached? Like, what is going on here? Where is that?
It's probably on the belt loop.
It's attached to a butt plug.
Or they have, they have plugs too.
It's attached to a butt plug.
Yep.
Exactly.
I didn't even notice you had a belt on.
My ex had one of those.
Yikes.
Tail, things or whatever. It's pretty nice.
All right, Zach, are you a fan of the tail at all?
I don't know. You gotta my buddy AJ is more into the tails, so I would say go ask him, but not for me. No.
Okay, all right. Let's move on then, shall we? Okay. Crystal, I can't say that. Something that would have at the end.
Whew.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right.
What is that?
She reminds me of the chick who played Black Canary on the Arrowverse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think her name is something
Katie Cassidy. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got to meet her. She's adorable.
There's nothing wrong with that right there.
Hold on. You got to meet her, Draven?
Yeah, I got her to sign her autograph.
What was her energy like? What's her personality?
She was pretty nice. She was the exact opposite of Elijah Dushku, who is a cunt. I'll say the least.
Does she have personalities as big as this woman?
Well, she was wearing not super revealing clothing, so I don't know.
Copa Cantina, hell, brother. He says he came at the right time. Well, you're not the only one. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being here.
Mr. Bojan beat you to it.
Oh, is it happy birthday? Is it your birthday too, man? Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. All right, let's move on from milk cannons. All right, here's Linda Lee, aka Vampire Bite Me.
That name sounds familiar.
It does, but I'm not feeling vampire in this. Like
I am. Oh, well, not in that, but I mean, like, I'm all right with the.
He wants to put a vampire in that.
Yeah, exactly.
How we feeling about this?
I'm not following her. I am now.
Mr. Bojan said something about a vampire of a wallet, but that's not all.
She's Asian. She wins in my book. So,
I mean, isn't that more of a succubus thing? But all right,
Hey, she could suck my bus.
Oh, dear God, we're trying to keep this tasteful, guys. Oh my
Really?
Some of these.
What? My package is growing down here on the bottom.
Some of her cosplays are good. This one's like the one that they're showing here is poop. Like whoever created this art, I'll pick some pretty bad pictures like to make the article.
I'm upset. Well, E. Clay Thompson said she seems confused, but he thinks that he can help. I'm glad for that, sir. So, if you need a link, Draven's got it. Draven's got the link for that. So
yeah, I'll put that in the
this is Reiki.
Whoa!
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
The sword is kind of putting me off. Like I've already been circumcised, honey. I don't know.
Fake tits are a major turnoff.
Yeah, and she looks like she should step on me. I'm gonna pass.
Is Tina the judge? Are those fake, Tina?
Mr. Bojan is the judge, and he already gave me the fake tit sign. So.
What do you mean? Are they fake? They're defying gravity.
Are they fake or are they the prosthetic ones?
I mean,
oh yeah, that could be a
cosplayers use those. Like
That's
if they have a smaller bust size, they use the like prosthetic ones.
You have to have a fake belly button too, because it goes all the way down.
And yeah, and that's an innie. Sporkin News Podcast who thinks everybody has Audis. That's an innie. That's what an innie looks like.
What? Audis?
Yeah, Sporkin seems to think that all belly buttons are Audis. I don't know what his problem. Maybe he's got a family full of Audis. I don't know, but
some of them are innie Audis.
Goddamn.
Zax, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not a big implant guy, so
okay.
And are these all the same girl? Like that?
The short answer is no. The long answer is yes.
This could be the Batman vampire chick. It could be the same girl.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell. The one I liked the best was the Katie Cassidy ripoff.
Okay. Popcott, the voice of reason, says, "Be respectful to these sluts, guys. They're y'all are being pretty insensitive." I'm sorry, Pop. I'm trying to reel it in. Today. Apologize. All right, let's continue on. Let's see. Number 6, Mariah. Mariah.
Again, that's the same girl.
Is it the same girl?
It could be.
It's the current look that they're going after.
Do they have the similar damage in their eyes? Like, is that what you're seeing, or is it just like the facial
same
features?
daddy issues?
It's like I'm paying for nursing school.
Oh yeah. And the angles, they shoot these from the weirdest angles too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's my critique of it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So far, the last couple of these look like plastic dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What does the Oracle think? What do you think, man?
She's all right. I've seen better.
Okay. All right. We're gonna move on then, because that's not a good thing. That's not.
She looks like Sporkin' sex doll.
Oh, she's a cunt.
Hey, there you go. Ow! There's your Leia. I don't have to do it now.
I've heard so many horror stories, and I met her like in passing when I used to cosplay, and yeah, she's not a very nice person.
Asian Leia.
Matt, you showed up at the right time. We're glorifying women. Thank you for being here, sir. I appreciate you. Oh my God, Walton was looking at the damage. Yeah, but they're easily pliable, sir. All right, that's just what it is. I don't know. She looks okay. Okay.
If we're going based on looks, yeah,
Yeah, it looks okay.
She's fine, but personality-wise, she's a cunt.
Okay, well,
and just think, Walton wants me to wear that.
And well, you know what, Deej? I think that you might look good. I think that DJ, I think that it would be stunning and brave for you to stand up in front of the entire community and show what a YouTuber will do for money in that.
But lucky for me, there's no more money coming in, so I'm safe.
Well, we got to change that. We got to, guys, please share that GoFundMe.
Nobody wants to see me in that, so
everybody
that's why
wants.
not working.
Everybody wants to see it, Deej.
No,
okay?
They don't.
Supreme Heretic cannot wait to wax your ass. He is waiting to wax your ass.
No, that's not happening either.
My favorite Leia is Olivia Munn, so she's competing there with Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one.
Absolutely.
I just want Deej to wear that loincloth so it covers package.
Maybe.
I think this is a Wonder Woman cosplay, but I don't remember Wonder Woman wearing this much or this less or this.
Is she wearing a mask? Like, it looks like she's either her face is a filter or she's wearing a mask.
I think all these girls are using filters.
Mm-hmm. Are these from Instagram? They're all filters.
Yep.
Like they don't even have to take the time to cake on makeup now. They can just use a filter and look any way they want.
And she obviously paid for that chest. Look at that waistline compared to the chest.
Are we? We are really against fake titties tonight.
Look, she needs a sandwich.
She does too. She does need a sandwich.
She needs a sandwich, and she's got like knockers. Like that's Frankenstein science. I don't.
Can we go back to Walton's picture of him as a chick? Because this could be him.
Oh.
Hey, I actually got a new picture sent of Walton as a chick without the glasses.
They don't want to see that.
No.
Without the glasses.
Show us.
I think this is the same chick.
They don't want to see this.
But she does a good
there it is.
Mira.
I still got buck teeth though. Like I don't understand.
No. Without the glasses, the eyes are too far apart. No, pass. Smash to a pass now.
They're a little separated. What?
Yeah.
Gotta keep them separated.
Stephanie Walton wants to get some.
Oh no! I make an ugly chick. What the?
I make a beautiful chick, Angelica Draven.
Hold on, Angelica Draven.
Oh yeah, look at that.
All right.
Oh my! You even took the Adam's apple out and everything. Like,
it's a big job, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pipe that could be laid there.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say you can hold a lot of liquid in that basement.
Oh, I just don't understand.
It's gonna take us forever to get through 60 at this rate.
I'm not sure. We're not going to do them all.
What's her name? Jessica Nagiri.
Okay, but what is the cosplay going on here? I don't understand.
She's she's one of those women that you like, Walton.
The previous girl, here's her.
She's damaged.
Vampirella. I'm gonna share this because this is good.
All right, yeah, you share. Yeah.
Jim's just said, Mr. Bojan just said that this is the crime scene of your life.
She must get hit by a tractor trailer. All right, let's see.
I'm pretty sure this is the same girl. My super sleuth, because I put the PI in vampire. I think this is her, but this is one of her cosplays.
Now, see, when I see women doing this pose, I think of Amber Heard taking a dump on Johnny's
There's her cami.
bed.
Oh my God! Hold on, hold on, Deej. Hold on. You saw that?
See, this article picked some terrible.
The first one up that he put reminded me of the way Amber Heard would be sitting on Johnny's bed taking a dump right there. Yeah.
Do you think that she would look that seductive doing it though?
That's probably the way Amber Heard did it.
Well, she's got the back, so she's got her arm up.
You seen that most recent photos of her taking a crap on the street? Yeah, those are out there.
I'll link her Instagram in the.
Okay, yeah, do that for everybody. I haven't seen many stink faces that just don't look like. Jesse Nigeri was hired to promote one of the games I worked on. Cosplayers ruined the industry. Says Chris.
Wow.
Yep.
What's up, brother? How you doing, Chris? Link in the rogue chat if you want to jump on. Let's see. Okay, going back.
Ruined the industry.
That's what I'm wondering. What does he mean? Cosplayers ruin the industry. How did they ruin the industry, Chris? I mean, if you can't jump on, put it in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. So okay, we're gonna skip over this one. Let's see. Okay, like what is she cosplaying right here?
I don't care. This one. Well then.
She's not actually cosplaying. She's just trying to air it out.
Is she? You think it's? I smell the armpit pose. Hold on. What's? Wait. You must be back there, E. Clay. I don't know. We're gonna go past this one because there's.
Oh shit! I was gonna look for shit.
Oh, were you? Oh, well, here you go, bro. Go find it.
Give me what is it, boy?
Benet.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, she's got a weird name.
Are there 60 of these pictures?
This is why we have the Oracle of OnlyFans with us because he can figure this out. What's
Oh, you're good. You can go to the next one.
I can go to the next one. Okay.
Oh damn, these I can't even share on freaking.
Okay, yeah, I figured it was like that. This is actually kind of cool. I like
the costume. The costume's really cool.
I will.
I will actually cosplaying.
This is
right. It's not just caution tape.
Yes.
What the hell?
I got a balaclava and a Batman underwear on. I'm cosplaying.
What does Mr. Bojan think of this, Tina?
What does Mr. Bojan think of this? He's got a thumbs up.
A thumbs up. Okay. All right. He's staying safe. He doesn't want to make any kind of comment about succubi.
She didn't mention his pants were off.
We're warming Tina's evening up for her tonight. This is a good show. Thank you for showing
I got you,
up.
Tina. It's more of what you don't say.
Chris Fisk says cosplayers are just failed model strippers that leverage video games and the hormones of nerds to redirect attention from games to themselves. Most don't even play games. Okay. Took away from the gaming industry.
No, yeah, some of them kind of ruin the marketing.
Oh, I found her Instagram too.
See, Angela's at work right now.
I am.
Let's see. Pop Pop says, I think we should judge these particular women on the size of their simp armies. How many of you dorks are a perfect mark? Well, that all depends on how damaged she is, Papa. You know the story. I don't know. I think this outfit's really cool, though. I do.
Yeah, this is actually cosplay.
Yeah,
this is
freaking
cool.
decent. Yeah, if you're gonna be sexy, do it like that. So,
yeah.
All right. Here's another one. That's pretty cool. Pion Kim. I kind of think that's pretty cool looking.
I think that's a fighting character.
It's definitely a fighting character. I was thinking Chun-Li, but it's not blue.
No. Chun-Li with those legs? Hell no.
Yeah, she did bigger legs.
Chun-Li's got like a forest. Like, screw the trunk. She's got a forest in her legs.
Some of these are badass.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Hal, how do you feel right now? Your pants still on? I mean, what do you think of these?
So this one, I think the cosplay's good, but I find her kind of meh.
Okay.
I just wanted to announce that Zach has to bail. He has to get.
Oh, okay, yeah, Zach's. Thank you, Tom. Man, we appreciate you being here, brother.
Happy birthday, Walton.
Thank you,
to
man.
Be here. You finally had me on your show.
Yeah, you are in the Rogue chat, dude. If you see a link in there, just come on in if you got time.
Be careful with that open invitation.
Everything's open to you, Zax. You're the only one. That's it. Man.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. I got to go run and help out. So,
all right, dude.
Okay? I popped my Zax cherry today. I feel special.
Look at you.
Oh, huh?
Yeah.
Tickle
later, brother.
Good night.
I wish I had a hand I could do that with.
I really appreciate that. Zach's had a lot of family things going on today, and he made time. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. That's DOA, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not
think so.
Let's see. What is with all the ducks? Are you trying to say?
No, they're feeding the ducks.
Oh, okay.
This one.
That's a euphemism for
I thought it was pretty
pulling your goalie.
Absolutely. Well, I honestly, Papa, I do think that's
pretty cool.
There are genuine geek girls out there. They've always existed, and they were doing this long before it was as popular as it is.
And then it's like anything else. Anything nerdy becomes popular, then you got all the fucking bandwagon people jumping on. Look at me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. shit. That's hot, dude. That's hot and dangerous.
Is that a male character?
Probably. I don't care.
Female costume version of the male one?
Probably.
That's cool. These are really nice.
They are. They're beautiful.
Yeah. The painter that she's got probably touches it.
Oh, here we go.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Daddy likes.
Oh, I've seen these. Oh, I know her. I've seen these pictures. Yeah, these are good. Hey, man.
See, for this cosplay, this makes cosplay art. This is what it should.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is cool stuff.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Shouldn't be some chick in a bikini in front of a booth trying to sell a video game.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with that, Tickle Trunk? All right.
It's insulting. It's insulting.
Here we go.
All right. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hold on. Keep it there for a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that looks so dangerous. Oh. Look, I grew up in the 70s.
Jesus.
Good horror films. If I don't see bloody breasts, I am not impressed.
Angelus is tapping his blood bag right now. If you know what I
am.
God.
Hello. That's the same character, I guess. It's not much for the imagination there.
Nah, but she can have my bank account. Oh my God.
All $2.36 of it.
Yeah, well,
The stream has become a simp session.
What? It is not sipping, to be real. Oh.
I haven't seen one yet that can compare to a certain female I know. So.
Oh, look at you! That is so.
Softy.
Oh, that's cool. I like the colors in that one. That is incredible.
Oh, here we go.
I think she put half of her bank account in her chest.
For the furries out there.
You know, some women are naturally big-breasted. All right, and Mr. Tickle Trunk, you have to accept that.
Look, I've been thinking about it this whole time, trying to figure out if they're real or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least
I can't tell on this one. I can't tell.
In the beginning of the show, we were questioning dong, and now we're just questioning, another kind of fake. So
I'm questioning reality right now. Jesus.
Yes, E-Clay. Zach, we are not simping. What are you... Zach! Get on deck, man.
Hell yeah. Morgana. Or
Oh, that's beautiful.
Morrigan from Darkstalkers.
So, Zach asks Draven, who's your preferred cosplayer?
Who is my preferred? I don't hardly have a preferred cosplayer. It's just whatever catches my fancy at the time.
So anyone with tits?
Yeah, pretty much.
Boobs.
Right.
So are we on like number 10 of this like 100-person list?
We're not going through the whole list. I just wanted to have some fun. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Oh, here's I guess this is the chick that she was dressed up in the thing.
That is really not like the colors is what I enjoy the most about that. All right. Well, you know what? Hold on. We got one for our boy. Hold on. Got one for Mr. Tickle Trunk. Maybe see if he prefers this.
What's that?
There you go, buddy. You like that? She's pretending to be Canadian. She's cosplaying.
Looks like she's got healthcare. It's only hot.
I don't know. She kind of looks like Brie Larson, no ass.
She really likes truckers.
See, Brightest Day said his favorite is Abby Darkstar. Can you check her out? Well, that'll be the last one we'll do. Can you get that? Bring that up for me, Draven. And simping is difficult, Chris Fisk. It's difficult, okay? Because you never know if you're going to survive. All right.
Here's a riddle or whatever. I'll put that in the chat. And then who was the other one?
He said Abby Darkstar.
Abby Darkstar.
No, Cotton. This is not. Don't be so dour. All right. We already have DJ Odyssey on the panel. He's dour enough.
I for one was not simping either. I was trying to determine the reality of someone's chesticles.
Right. We're doing God's work right now. We're doing science.
Hey, I have to bring balance to the force here. I have to be the one that is negative.
All right, we're gonna bring that up. All right, we'll go through one more while Raven's working on that, and I don't even know what that is. That is
She's wearing red, therefore cosplay.
That's not even cosplay.
No,
that's
hello.
Hello.
That's cosplay. I'll accept that. That's cosplay.
She's just horny.
And I accept
Well, I mean, the horns
she's probably
are
half plastic, dude. Ugh.
Well, she has a Twitter. I'll put her Twitter in the.
Pass. Ugh.
I mean, oh my god.
All these fake boobs, man. Okay, now here, finally, a girl that has
I
real
like
boobs.
her.
Yeah,
She's
these are
natural.
Mhm.
No, those are fake too. She just didn't have any to begin with.
Yeah, here's the.
She was born a boy.
Like the itty bitty titty committee. All right.
Itty bitty titties.
No, big or small, as long as they're real, it's better.
Where we at?
Not like plastic.
More than a handful, you're risking a sprained thumb. Come on.
Right.
Did you find? Did you find?
I found her Twitter, but I don't think she has an Instagram.
Okay. See, we need an
Keely
Instagram.
Chucky's feeding those ducks.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Feeding the ducks.
I don't know if she has an Instagram.
I'm questioning Dong. I don't know.
Well, now she has heart. She has heart.
Yeah, somebody's like seemed like a trap.
That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling at this moment, and I'm gonna just keep going.
I appreciate one who wears a heart on her chest.
Yeah, here we
go. This is pretty cool. Oh, look at the eyes, dude.
Ooh,
that's pretty cool.
Hello. What is that?
See, this is art.
And that's what I like. Like, I mean, definitely like. Of course, I love the aspect of it.
Yeah.
But real cosplay is putting time into it, putting effort into it. You know, art, like you said, art. That's the kind of cosplay I like.
Yeah.
I mean, Russians are some of the most beautiful women out there. So, I mean, in my humble opinion.
As a lesbian, we understand that.
Tina's a Russian simp.
Russian simp.
So we know that Tina likes the Russian girls, right?
So here's this is
Break me, Olga. Break me over your knee.
I will crush you with my thighs.
Well, Mr. Bojan keeps reminding me it's not cheating if it's a girl. So.
Yeah. Mr. Bojan, we support you, sir. We are all supporting you.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
See, these are the prosthetic things. Right
Oh
here.
my God! What the hell's happening?
They're prosthetic. They're not.
That's
they're
like
not
the
real.
guy from Canada that like had the fake breath.
Yeah, they're prosthetic. They're not legit.
I'm still holding my memory's still back up there. I can.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm in love. Nice.
Oh God.
She can swim. That's good. She's buoyant.
Jeez.
Flotation devices.
Chris Fisk says that he's seen a lot of gorgeous Russian and Eastern European women, and they're not poisoned by Western ideology or chemicals in our food. So he agrees with you.
I agree too.
Look at what's her name from that '70s show. She's like Russian descent. She's gorgeous.
Here's that Verissa or whatever.
You don't have to say her name. We just want to look at her. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No names here, just emotions.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, here's
cool.
one.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It seems like there's a lot of like
It's
filter.
Jaina from
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
that's
there we
World of
go.
Warcraft.
That's
World of
cool.
Warcraft. Yeah.
It almost looks like it's fake.
Yep.
Yeah, like she's painted. It's probably just
Yeah.
a crazy amount of makeup plus filters.
Cool.
See, that's cool.
That is cool. Mm-hmm.
You see, this is awesome. This is like a bunch of nerds hanging out,
Mm-hmm.
looking
Judging
at boobs.
Looking at boobs.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is tough work, guys. All right, it is hard
And we're
to
pretending
live
to be
stream.
sophisticated by stopping on something that's an actual costume every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. There are legit. Oh, here we go. Lightning from.
Oh, here we
Oh
go.
God, one of the worst Final Fantasy characters ever made.
I actually like like 13. I'm one of the weirdos. One of the weirdos.
We're not going to start.
Soulless hack.
I just liked it. I don't know.
Soulless.
I think it's because the yeah, it is like it's super linear. But I get it. It makes sense based on the story because they have no fucking clue like what they're doing and why they're doing.
When they made the game, yes, I agree.
Well, that and the story is like that because they're being manipulated like most of the game.
Mm-hmm. My life. That's pretty.
Yeah,
that is really pretty.
Kitty.
Brightest Day says the story made no sense. There is some
Correct.
Final Fantasy debate going on right now. Apparently 13 is not loved.
I don't know. I liked it just because, like I said, they're being manipulated basically by a god that wants to be worshipped, and they don't even realize it until like halfway through the game, and then they find a purpose, and then they go for that to fight that thing.
Yeah.
All right, Tina should appreciate this picture. It is a Russian girl.
Oh boy, okay.
She's cosplaying as Squirrel Girl from Marvel, and it's the AT&T girl.
Oh, Mr. Bojan loves the AT&T girl.
Mm-hmm.
So do I. I love the AT&T girl.
She was supposed to play her in whatever, and then
She was
I
supposed
guess
to
they
play.
canceled it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, she's adorable. She's adorable. Oh,
Even
well,
though
thank you.
those new commercials with the pets are weird, but
Who remembers
we're-
Aaron Insurance, the secret agent insurance cartoon or whatever?
Damn, Chris coming at your neck, bro.
Who?
Chris Fisk, he's coming at your neck. You.
No, that's not true. Snow is probably my favorite character in that.
Guys, we're gonna cut it out. There's a lot of good streams going on right now. Everybody from Sporting News Podcast. Is ETEP streaming tonight?
Yeah, I think he's
Yes,
starting
he is.
soon or has already started.
Okay, well, go check out ETEP Coin, the place to be reviewed. Support the rogues over there. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. I'm going to go around the horn, let everybody say their goodbyes. I'm going to start off with Dancing Draven.
Oh yeah, so I do the wrestling over on my stream. Let me take that off. The dancing David Boreanaz.
I mean, whatever floats your boat, bro. I mean,
I do the wrestling over on my stream. This coming Wednesday, we'll be watching the episode of Dynamite, and then I think Monday we're gonna have to do ROH and Rampage for the week. So because I work this coming weekend. So yeah, thanks for having me. Happy birthday to you, and it was nice looking at some pretty hot women towards the end there, and yeah.
Yeah, brother. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for being here, Draven. I'll see you in you work every other weekend, right?
Yeah, every other weekend.
So
yeah.
I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right, man.
All right.
Thank you, dude.
Yep.
Next up is DJ Odyssey's pink fucking package, man. We just bust the package out.
well, I had to get the package out just for you. You know, you seem to want it on the stream all the time.
It's
so
a
there's
big
your
mass
package.
of pink. I don't understand. Well, I don't want what I can't fathom it. I don't even want to fathom it. You're making me think about DJ. Just do your outro. Oh my god, I can't.
Okay, fine. We'll get rid of the package and we'll just put the damn squirrel up.
I don't know
Squirrel.
why that didn't help, but it didn't. I don't understand.
They both go for nuts. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Deej. I just do stuff here, there. Tomorrow night we got Jackbox over on Han Star's channel again with Chris Knight. And stay tuned because I am going to be putting out a Bud Light commercial.
Oh, I'm looking
But
forward to that.
you will need mind bleach for it after it's done.
Are you going to go on a can?
Trust me. Just trust me. You're going to need mind bleach by the time I'm done with this commercial.
All right. I'm looking forward to it, I think. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, Deeds. Thank you, brother. Next up is Mr. Tickle Trump.
Hello, I'm here every Saturday, as usual, and I'm on Magitech Mags stream. That's MAGIDEK and we're playing Final Fantasy VI every Thursday night at 9:30 EST.
And are you going to be doing Final Fantasy VII after?
We might jump to some other Super Nintendo stuff after that. I'm not sure yet.
Really, you're not gonna do 7? Like, what's wrong with 7?
7. If look, you you bug Mags every single week, and we'll do
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna do that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, brother. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Next up is Miss Tina Bojan.
Hey, well, thanks for letting me join on your birthday stream. I hope you had an awesome birthday this week. When I'm not here on Saturdays, you can find me on Wednesday nights on Sporky News Podcast, because the best Scott stream is the stream without Scott. So come see us on Wednesday nights. Otherwise, you can also find me in the chats of all our Rogue Entertainment folks all the rest of the week. So if you can't find me there, you can find me on Twitter at Tina Bojan.
All right, thank you, sweetheart. And next up is Horny Alf.
Hey, Steven, thanks for having me on, and happy birthday. When you can't find me here, you can find me on Twitter, dropping memes, dropping political and pop culture commentary. And then you can find me on the Legion of Memer stream on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can also find me on Vets Talking on Saturday nights, and the Ballbuster stream on Dermy Wormy's channel on Friday nights. I also started my own Twitch channel for gaming. You can catch me there. And then I back up all my streams to YouTube. So come check me out. I may play a game stream in a little bit here. So
nice, man.
Yeah, come check me out.
Absolutely, dude. Thank you so much, guys. In the registers in the chat, if you have links, if you can send those out, I would appreciate it. Now, I wasn't ignoring you, Pop. I just didn't want to bring this shit up when everybody people do outros. Oh, fuck my life. All right. How many of you cis men on the panel are turning down Blair White blowjob? I think you talk a big straight game, but I bet some of you would go what? Go still deep in that dude. Whoa. Everything about what you just said is wrong.
If we're going by red gaze logic, it's not gay if they're giving us the blowjob.
See, we need to talk. Red gaze needs to come back, because this conversation is not over. You can't.
I thought it was only gay if your balls touched.
You can't drop that kind of shit. You can't make that comment and then go away to Europe forever. You can't do that. You can't. We need to talk. Everything about this just went real gay because of you, Papa. All right.
If the giver of the blowjob has a penis, there's no freaking way in hell. No, not happening.
Gay is gay. Love is a strong word. I don't even know where you're taking me out of left field. I can't do it with you, Papa. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Remember to support your independent creators out there in the community. Whoever it is that you like, whoever it is that you follow and you appreciate and you like their content, share out links for their shows, for their projects, because we don't have an industry supporters. We only have each other. We rise together, and really, it all comes down to standing the line, whether we get along or not, against people who are using our modern mythologies or trying to reappropriate them for terrible messaging and trying to come after our kids and try to destroy our culture. So there's certain things we should all get on deck, be on board about, we all don't have to agree. But if you enjoy who you enjoy, I don't give a shit who it is. Hang out in their streams, share out links, and support your independent creators. I really appreciate you. I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian, your historian born in the chats of the High Council with my brothers and sisters fighting for our modern mythologies. Wash your hands, wash your ass, be good to each other, yet suffer no fools. Peace.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show. And when you're born in America, you're given a front row seat.
Clean your fucking peen for independent creators. God damn, clean. Don't make them kneel. Just clean the motherfucking dick. Clean your dick, people, for fuck's sake.